Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. So first of all, before we start the video and discuss on how to make a bill, I wanted to say congrats to you guys for everybody that subscribed to me. Team TNT, we're almost at that 4,000 mark. The goal by the end of the year is 5,000 subs, but man, we might surpass that. So congratulations to you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the hard work on sharing the videos, liking the videos. It means a lot. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk about how to make your first bill. Now, I'm not going to give you any like GP/hour, go kill this monster, anything like that, because how to make your first bill is really it's really a personal thing, I feel. And that might sound kind of stupid, but just hear me out. So as you guys know, when I made my first bill, it wasn't through staking, it wasn't through PKing, it wasn't through dicing, it wasn't through any of that. It was a lot of hard work. So my bill, compared to someone who sit there and got one lucky drop or something like that, is a little bit different, because the value of the GP means a little bit more to me. I worked really hard for my cash stack and my bank, and it means a lot to me that I was able to achieve those goals into getting it. Now, the word in the last sentence was goal. If you want 1 billion GP, the great thing about Runescape is you can achieve that. Everything on this game isn't hard. This game is a really casual game, but you need to be kind of hardcore to be able to achieve the harder achievements. If you want to make a lot of money in this game, you need to have dedication. That's one thing that I'm known for. You'll see it in a lot of the big loot comments. I have a lot of dedication to things, and it's true, but it's true and it's not true. The dedication part, I did Abyssal Demons for 5 months straight. That's all I did. I logged on, I killed Abyssal Demons, I logged off, did whatever I had to do in the game, or IRL. When I came back into the game, I was right back to Abyssal Demons nonstop. That's what I consistently did. And I'm doing Abyssal Demons right now, but I'm on a Slayer task. It's a lot of dedication, but it was a lot of fun to me. I found something that I loved, and I found something that I enjoyed. I love killing monsters over and over and over, and I love having giant tabs. That's why you guys are subscribed to me, because you guys like to see these giant tabs. There's a lot of people that can't do what I do just because they don't have the dedication or the want to do it. I guess anybody can do it. It's just to have that want to do it, to have, there's people that have giant Slayer tabs and things, but to kill one monster over and over and over is really hard to achieve. But that's one way that I found the route to make my first build. I understood if I kept doing this, eventually I have no choice except to make that first bill. Now, what I'm kind of trying to get into for that first bill is find something that you enjoy. Take 4 months, a straight 4 months, and say, this is all I'm going to do for 4 months. Not like I'm going to do 4 months of prayer, because obviously you're not going to make any money. Find a money-making method that you enjoy doing, and take 4 months and continue to do that, whatever it is. If you take 4 months, you're going to be on the road to your 1 bill. If not, maybe even have the 1 bill. If you did Frost Dragons for 4 months, you're going to have that 1 bill. It sounds crazy, but you will. If you do Arari for 4 months, you're going to have a bill. You're going to have over a bill. It took me, 7 weeks to achieve 619 million off of Arari. And that wasn't even me playing super hardcore. And that was 7 weeks. That 100,000 Arari tab took 7 weeks. So you guys can imagine what some of you guys can accomplish. And remember this. You might be saying, well, Looney, I don't have the gear, I don't have the armor, I don't have this. When I started the Abyssal Demons, I borrowed one of my friend's SGSs because I was using a BGS to kill the Abyssal Demons. He lended me every single day an SGS so I can kill him. I was in full rune. Full rune. and I was able to achieve what I did. And then now I have the luxury of having better armor and things like that. When it was the same thing with Harari, but it was actually a little bit worse. When I started Harari, I was only 81 range, and I had rune crossbows and royal d'hide. It was pathetic, right? And now look at me now. I'm over 30 million range XP and everything like that. It's what I'm trying to get at is you don't need a lot to start out. You just need to start out. There's a saying, when's the best time to start growing a tree? 20 years ago. When's the next best time? Right now. So if you want to achieve something on RuneScape, if you want to achieve something in life, if you want to achieve anything on anywhere, it's pretty simple. Just do it. Just start it. Just go out, start killing, start skilling, start doing whatever that you're going to do, but be consistent with it. Don't stop. Having a bill is a luxury on RuneScape. It's a really hard thing to do. If a bill was easy, everybody would have it. Now, I have a lot of friends that have way more money than me, but they worked for everything they have. A lot of you guys that are watching the video right now, how many of you guys have a bill? I'm sure some of you guys do, but then there's others that don't, because it's a really hard thing to do. I remember when I hit my first 70 mil, I felt good. It felt good because I worked for it. That was a lot of money. But now I have over a bill, and 70 mil is something that I can achieve because mentally I know all I have to do is grind out this monster for a while, and I can achieve that money. So this guide was a little bit different than most guides. It's not go kill frost dragons for X amount of time, go bossing, go do this. This guide is more trying to let you guys know it's a mental process. You need to have your everything set. You need to have a goal. You need not to give up on that goal. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna be like, oh man, I just don't want to play RuneScape today. And then all of a sudden, well, I'm gonna go do this. And then, you wasted a week. And then you're like, you think about it, man, I had a whole week that I could have been continuing to achieve my goal. Or maybe you make a little bit of money and you're like, I'm going to go buy this skill. And then, well, now that you have this skill, if it's not helping you out, then, you're not getting anywhere. Also, another thing, last thing that I'll talk about before I ramble on too much, is investing in things that are going to help you out. I'm investing in herbalism right now, and everybody tells me to invest in prayer. I know. Invest in prayer, Looney. I will. But, if you go and you buy some Bandos armor, that's only going to help you out when you're killing your monsters. You're going to be killing them faster. But if you go out and invest in Torva and you're killing 100,000 monsters and you're having to repair every single, every other week or something, it's not going to help you out as much. Buying non-degradable armor is super fantastic when you're killing, hundreds of thousands of monsters. So make sure to invest in things that are going to help you, not things that are going to sit there and not be there in the future. So hopefully this video kind of helped you guys out, summed a few things up. It's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of time, but you can do it. That's pretty much what I'm trying to get at. It's achievable by anybody, but there's only certain people that can do what needs to be done to make that bill. So good luck in your journey. It's a hard journey and it's a long journey, but I believe that you guys can achieve it. I believe that you guys have the mental willpower to fight through it. And if you don't, that's all right. Maybe RuneScape will run a lottery one day and you guys can enter and win. So, well, I guess they do. There's that 200 mil on the key thing, the treasure hunter thing. So, all right, guys, I'm going to stop rambling on. And like always, anything goes good with the Dragon Med.